Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. We were never those kind. And one of the guys in my group is one of the best hip hop, well, at least one of the best hip hop producers.
Daddy-O?
Prince Paul.
Oh, Prince Paul, yeah.
No, Daddy-O's a great producer too. But Daddy-O did a lot of work too that people didn't know he did.
I didn't know. I didn't know he
Nobody didn't know he did that Real Love record with Biggie on it. Nobody knew that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep, now you got to go back and read the album cover. Oh, shoot, it does says that. Yeah. Nobody knew that. Everybody thought Puff did it. Puff didn't do it. Puff ain't do nothing. The smart thing about Puff was that he had a good ear.
Yeah, he got a good ear.
But he wasn't a producer.
And he know how to match people up.
Right.
And, yeah.
He wasn't a producer like, no. He hired a people.
More like a composer.
Right. Yeah. He was like, no, that's not it. And then you would fit around and he'd go, oh, that sounds better. Daddy-O did that record all by himself in his house. And Biggie wasn't even going to be on it. He asked Biggie to be on it, and Puff didn't want Biggie to be on it because he didn't want Biggie to be heard on a record yet.
Oh yeah, because he was supposed to pop when he was supposed to do her interlude.
Right.
That's how what song was that? That's how Warning came out? Not Warning. Who Shot You?
Yeah, Who Shot You?
Who Shot You? That's how Who Shot You came out.
So he didn't want Biggie to be heard on anything, but it was like when Biggie went in and cut it in one take. That wasn't a let me do it over. That look up in the sky as a bird. That was a one take.
You was in the studio?
Yeah, I was at Daddy-O's.
Yo. What was that session like?
It was. I always tell people.
Wait, before we get into all that, because we didn't even introduce you yet. Wait, hold on. Yo, well, I mean, y'all already see who we got, but just in case you don't know, man, we got a legend in the. Oh, wait, let me run that back. All right, welcome back to another episode of the L.A.M.A.R.R Show, where we love art, music, and real rap. Real rap meaning real conversation. If you like the same, click the like, comment, subscribe, and share. You could do one, you could do all. Either way, it's never hated and always appreciated. Today, man, we got a super. Oh, wait. Shout out to my boy K-Rock, man. He pulled up too, man.
What up, K-Rock?
Representing that JOTF, man. But we got a super duper legend in the building, man. Like, this guy's a man of many hats, like, and still look young, man. Like, it's still all y'all, man. Like, yo, they was killing stuff since the 80s.
Yeah, man.
This guy's a videographer.
Oh yeah,
this guy is.
I take that.
He's a comedian, a drummer. I said comedian. It's so much. He's the blueprint to the reason a lot of people doing what they're doing today. As far as with skits, we get into all of this, man. He messed me up with the stories. I'm because I can't wait to get into this next one. But I'd like to welcome the one and only Bobby Simmons.
Peace. Thanks.
Yo, so they already heard when we going already.
Yeah, so, man.
So what was this session like, man? This Real Love session? I mean, remix session.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Biggie, like, what was this session like?
The thing
who's there? Who's there? Tell us, like,
at that time, it was just me, Daddy-O, because it was in Daddy-O's house. Daddy-O, at the time, he lived on Putnam and Gates in Brooklyn, and Biggie lived up the block from Putnam and Gates. So it was easy to walk across that park where the school is at to go to Daddy-O's house because they lived in a brownstone.
Yeah.
So Daddy-O had a studio in the basement, and Daddy-O is short, so his studio is the size of him. So you gotta bend down. You know what I'm saying? But for that session, if I remember correctly, it was one of our friends, Richie Herrera, Spanish cat, Dominican cat. That was he was an engineer who worked that session. Daddy-O, Kadar, which is Daddy-O's partner, Kedar Massenberg. Puff was in that session, and Biggie was in that session. That's pretty much all the people who was in the session. No, was Un there? I think Un was there, but I think Un did.
Yes?
I think Un was outside, though. I think because Un and Daddy-O used to work together. Un used to talk to Daddy-O about certain projects. It was actually Daddy-O that worked on putting the Junior Mafia project together.
Oh yeah, because I'm the one who brought Cam through and all.
Right. So that, and people always ask me, they say, "Yo, did you know Biggie?" So I'm gonna make it clear to everybody because I always tell people that one thing I don't want to do is, first of all, I don't want the typewriters. You gotta get what I mean by typewriters. Typewriters be like, you capping, and I don't need to cap for nothing. And I don't need clout for anything because my work speaks for itself and I keep receipts of everything I do. So for all the people who like typewrite, I always set the record straight. I didn't know Biggie like the way everybody thought I knew Biggie. People thought I knew him. Like, yo, that shit. I only met Biggie twice. Twice I met Biggie. I met him when he recorded the session. Cool dude. And I met him the second time when we was going on the road. Daddy-O had a solo show. We was going to Virginia. And and they was all in front of Daddy-O's house, and we was getting ready to leave. That's when they used to drive Aerostars back then, the Aerostar vans and stuff. And we was going to leave, and he asked me. He said, "Yo, man, how'd you do that video?" Because I did the Give Me the Loot video.
Oh yeah, I heard about it. I just heard about it.
And he wanted to know, how did I do that? And I said, I split screen it. And he, well, how did you split screen it? So I explained to him, I did one side of performing the whatever one character was. Then after I did that, we re-recorded again, pretending to me looking at the other side.
Yeah, exactly.
And I said, that's how I did it. We did it split screen, kind of like how everybody do green screen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And because for people, because like my crowd is a little younger, there's no app to do this. You know what I'm saying? You're doing this manually.
Right, like, exactly. Manually in the studio. And I did that. Did I do that? No, I didn't do that on one take. I think I did that on 2 takes. That Give Me a Little Skit. And that's really, like, when people, I be messing people's heads at them, they like, yo, you stupid, because they want to hear Biggie stories from me. I don't have Biggie stories the way other people probably do. Yeah. So I told somebody, it was like meeting Biggie. I said, well, he just asked me how I did the split screen skit, and I told him how I did it, and that was it. And he was like, that's it? I don't have, and I'm not going to cap a story where me and Biggie was chilling and we was smoking. And what purpose does that serve me when meeting him and him knowing me and knowing me from Stanton, knowing one of my members, the Daddy-O, it's fine enough for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't need, same thing with Pac. I didn't know Pac like that at all. I met Pac one time. I met him at the first Source Awards. And he was the first Source of 94. That was 94. 94. And he was a big fan. First of all, we were label mates because he was with Digital Underground. So they were on Tommy Boy Records. Yeah. So he
damn, Digital Underground. Oh, we're gonna get into Tommy Boy.
We was on Tommy Boy Records. Yeah. So he was a fan, even though I can't remember the name of the song, the record, where he named all the rappers on the song and he likes them. He says everybody's name and he says our name. He told us, he said, yo, I'm a fan of y'all. He said that Ghost Stetson record is the he didn't say thug at that time, but he says the most gangster song, you know, because anybody that remember Ghost Stetson, whenever I get him on, your chain gets snatched. It's one of those Annie Up records of the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but he was a fan of Stetsasonic. So my meeting with Pac was cool because he was, I'm sorry, I'm lying. Twice I met Pac. I met him at the Source Awards, and then I met him when he was with Tech and Steel one time.
Oh, yeah, because he was with them heavy.
He was with them, right. So, but again, it wasn't like...
That was during the beef.
Right.
Yeah. He was with them before.
He was with them before. That wasn't during that beef time.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember I met up with Logic at the time, and he was with them. And again, that meeting wasn't like we was all hanging. It was like, yo, what's up? It was like, peace, what y'all getting ready to do? And I'm getting ready to do my show in a little bit. It was that kind of a meeting. It wasn't a meeting of, yo, when I used to hang out with Pac used to... I don't have those kind of stories. I got stories like that with Prince, but not with Pac. Because of the fact that...
Prince who?
The artist Prince.
Not the singer
Prince, yeah.